Gonna mess you up?
Nah, it's fine. Hey folks, noodling around my acoustic guitar tonight. And I got kind of a cool thing in B minor that uses a few different techniques that I get to use pretty frequently, including some interesting chord voicings, chord partials, open strings, and a little jazzy ascending stuff. So, kind of the rhythm riff is like this. It's a B minor. So it's A over B, pedaling that B there. So, there you go. Playing them in the reverse order makes the song feel like it's going to that A as the main chord, even though you're playing the same notes. So to start, so what I did there is what I call a chord partial. Basically, I try to use open strings in my voicings. So that's B minor, but now I'm using the open D and G strings to give it a different flavor than that versus. And what's really cool about that is when it goes to the next chord. This is basically actually just an A major, or A7. But because I'm using the third of that chord as the root note, it gives it a really cool kind of unique sound. So it's doing like a. Cool, 4 chords, and then the little transition that I wrote for it is this little jazzy ascending thing. So ascending B minor arpeggio. B minor 7, and then you come down and you kind of are hinting towards the next thing that you're going to be doing, which is the E major arpeggio. And there's your A7, or your A arpeggio. Yeah, it's A7. And then a little chromatic walk down to get to the B minor chord again. So in context, in context, it's going to sound like this. And then another cool thing that I threw in there is this little thing. It's a good example of a technique I like to employ called the chord partials. And what it is, here's B minor. And if I just play this B here and this F sharp, I'm still playing B. And then I've got this open string here, which again just adds to kind of the flavor of the chord. And then I move it up to the 7th fret. So I'm still playing B minor, but it sounds totally different. And then go to A major. Leave that B open. Adds to the eeriness of the chord. It's the major 9. And this is another way to voice the A. Your A chord would be. But if you play it with just the 5th and the major 3rd and this 9th right here, you got a really cool, interesting sounding chord. Even though it's pretty a lot more interesting than going. You get to using some chord partials and open droning strings. You really get to add some cool flavor to your playing. So. There you go, kind of an abbreviated version of a cool lick in B minor. I hope you got some cool techniques out of that. Enjoy.